And we is live. Good evening, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
We got Anna, we got Scott, we got Grandma Kelly, Danny D, Arthur, little brother, Miss Charlie. I'll turn that off so I don't get no echo. Hi, Carrie. How you doing?
I got the dumbest commercial that I could possibly have for me. I got GLP-1s in front of me being advertised.
Oh, they're throwing up a commercial on the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Like I need to lose weight.
Hello, Jim.
How you doing?
Yeah, I've ran an ad blocker for so long. I don't even know what commercials are. Every now and then YouTube changes the algorithm and it takes my ad blocker a couple of days to catch up.
John, Finders Keeper. Hello.
It just changes how it does it. But I'm on Mozilla on this computer, so I got an ad.
Hi, Bill H.
Oh,
the fact that they put a commercial in front of me that I'd never used means they don't have a good grip on what I buy. So
they're just trying to sell you something.
I'm getting mad. Protectors. Hello.
I'm getting mad right now. I'm getting 3 and 4 minute commercials. You know, I use my phone. At home, I don't worry about commercials too much because on my PC I run the ad blocker. But I use my phone sometimes going down the road for music, and I just use YouTube for music. And it's like you got a 2 minute and 58-second song and a 3 minute commercial, and sometimes they try to make them sound kind of like music, so I don't even realize I'm listening to a commercial until 2 minutes in it, and I'm like, wow, I want some to leave.
Yeah. Mark, my brother, are you coming up? Or are you just going to hang out and chat?
Hey, Mark. Hey,
Yodi.
Yodis. Hey, Amanda. Joanne. Tom.
20 people.
Crazy Cat Lady.
Hi, Leanne.
Hey, Marty. They're all coming in now, Bill.
Yep.
Bill's got a following.
Still working on your stuff. Okay, Mark.
Hi, Donna.
So you just been stuck in the house, Bill?
I'm stuck in the house. It's cold, snowing, crappy, rainy weather. I just charged up made sure my new detector was charged up, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get out anytime soon and use it, damn it. I ran out of things to do, so I charged it anyway. Yeah.
How much snow are you supposed to get, Bill?
Oh, here they think it's a lot, like 3, maybe 4 inches.
That is
that's a dusting, But here it gets that much snow, and everything shuts down. The post office, the schools, everything. They shut down.
Bill, even up this way, they do that now. They never used to years ago. Oh, yeah.
They never used to do that.
We had, I don't know, we had probably about 6 inches of snow the other day. They shut down restaurants, all the schools.
I know it's all mainly due to litigation now, which here is a good thing because these people cannot drive in the frickin' snow to save their life. They're the worst drivers on ice and snow. I had a roommate within 2 weeks totaled 2 cars.
Bill, if it makes you feel any better, in Southern California, they can't drive in the sunshine. If you throw rain or snow,
I know that.
we're just.
But at least when there's ice on the roads, California, 90% of them are smart enough to slow down. Here, 0% of them are smart enough to slow down.
What's ice?
Up here, that first snowstorm, a lot of people forget how to drive on snow and ice.
Oh,
and usually after the first snowstorm, a lot of them get a little wiser.
Sorry, Miss Charlie, -1 right now. That's just freaking cold.
I ran across this guy. He made a YouTube channel out of this like 90-degree corner at his house where there's no stop signs or anything. And people are just sliding off of that at what seems like multiple times a day. It's just like that 11'8" bridge channel where they made money just pointing the camera at the bridge. Same thing. And I run across them a lot, and it's just continuous car sliding off.
Hey, Jim Steele.
Wow, Charlie says Colorado has the worst drivers. The California drivers are much better. That's saying a lot.
I vote for Boston for worst drivers. Anybody ever driven in Boston before?
Oh,
I don't know.
something years ago.
I guess in theory, California does have good drivers. It takes a lot of work to be able to do 100 miles an hour, 2 foot off of the bumper in front of you for hours on end. You know, we're talking NASCAR level.
Scott says, I'll put the shitty drivers in Illinois against anyone.
I saw that. I'd like to see somebody in a state, province, or even country that says they have the best drivers.
Yodi, I drove in Sacramento for many years, and there's lots worse drivers than in Sacramento, believe me. We have the best drivers while texting in Pittsburgh.
Hey, I saw a guy one time. He was driving a motorcycle and texting.
Oh, God. I see people drive and read a book. So
I tried reading.
Is that time for my shameless plug?
This would be a great book to read while you're driving. Don't do that.
Bill's read it. You can tell you.
I read it, but I wasn't driving while I read it. It's a great book.
I tried reading a newspaper while I was driving before. That was not good.
Yeah, I would imagine not, Saxon. Hi, Amanda.
Yeah. How do you finish a crossword puzzle? Why you got so many stops on the?
Oh yeah, Mystic. I know you're in Florida, so you get all the bad drivers from every state. That I understand.
The really bad ones never make it to Florida.
Yeah. They die trying, though. Yeah. The best drivers are the ones that stay home. If you're smart, you do anymore. You know, certain holidays, winter.
I got my ad now. I got four hers. I'm going to lose weight for women. That's a good ad to me.
But which one do I got? I'm watching one with a dog, watching a backhoe or an excavator. That's a weird dog food commercial. Hi, Carrie.
I don't have an ad, but in all fairness, I don't think you get paid for my view either.
Most ads are pay per click. So if you really don't like an ad, just keep clicking on it, but never buy anything.
Yeah. Well,
because they pay every time you click.
They have a YouTube video out about that. If it's 30 seconds or less, you got to watch the whole ad to get anything. If it's over 30 seconds, you got to watch more than 30 seconds of the ad or you don't get anything. But if you click on it and then just go right back to the stream, you get full pay for it, for clicking on it.
And the person who paid for that ad has to pay every time somebody clicks on it.
Yeah.
That's the way Amazon works. My books are on Amazon, so I advertise on there. When somebody clicks on my book, that it goes through certain keywords through Amazon, I have to pay for every click, even whether they buy anything or not.
See, what I try to do when I'm looking for something, especially if it's a smaller business type company, when you look for things on Google or Amazon, even if what you want comes up as first in the hit and it says sponsored, if 3 down it comes up again as just a regular website and not the sponsored one, I try to go down to the regular website or the regular Amazon listing and click on it so that the person doesn't have to pay the nickel or penny or whatever they got to pay every time you click on a sponsored ad.
Yeah.
That's just what I try to do. If it's odd or I'm in a hurry, I don't care. But if I'm mindful of the fact, then yeah, I try to not cost somebody extra money.
You know, one thing I've done is when I'm searching for something and I don't want to, you know, if I'm like I'm looking for how to fix some plumbing or something, and I don't want a whole bunch of sponsored plumbers to come up when I search. I use ChatGPT.
Hi, Natalie.
Yeah.
I use the AI bots to do my searches, and no ads come up. Just just information.
Yeah, there's a million ways to work around it.
What was funny is I was just watching my YouTube channel, and as long as I left the ads running, it stayed up with the StreamYard side. But as soon as I clicked out of an ad over there, I started losing time on the YouTube side.
See, I think the way my ad blocker works is it either restarts and refreshes the show automatically when an ad comes on, or it jumps to the end and then goes up to the ad or whatever. But on YouTube, I don't watch a single ad.
Yeah.
But you can't put that. You can't put a Google ad blocker on any Google search engine. They don't do that.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Tomcat Josh. Thank you very much.
Nice, Tomcat.
Sweet.
How much snow do you have on the ground, Richie?
I have probably have about 12 inches of snow, which isn't a whole lot for this time of year. A lot of years I have more.
Oh man, if they had 12 inches here, it would be like the world would be ending to these people.
Sit on the intersection of the hill and watch the
My
entertainment.
tail's open. That's what I used to do. Back home, we hadn't had snow in years, and thank you, Mark Signal Detectors. Thank you very much. We hadn't had snow in years, and all of a sudden we got 4 feet overnight. And the first thing they said, they told people on the radio, do not go out. So what they do? They all went out. So I got a call from work to calling everybody on my crew. We're not working today, which everybody already figured. They're already back home drinking hot toddies in the morning. So, but I'm sitting there, and as soon as that came over there, I'm on the front porch drinking a hot buttered rum. Like 23 cars converge in front of my house, and they get stuck. So they all get out of their car and they walk off and leave them there. I'm just busting a gut. Cop comes up and goes, "What happened?" I said, "Well, they all got stuck. Thank you, Anna." And they wandered off, left their cars there.
Nice.
Thank you all very much. Close to
Yeah,
going.
I would have certainly had a new set of tires on my car by the end of the day.
Well, I was just cracking up going, man, as soon as you tell somebody not to do it, they're going to, that's how you get people to work too. No, I don't want you to do that. You tell them, I want you to do this. So he and Han, no, I don't want you to do that. So.
Yeah, tires do make a big difference. If you get the right kind of tires.
Oh, for sure.
It's like I used to go up and watch the people get stuck in town. There's my favorite bar, and I'd be sitting there. Trevor, how you doing? Long time no see.
Hello, Trevor.
Good to see you.
Hello, Angie.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm heading back into town, thinking, I knew I wasn't going to work the next day. And this guy in his Cadillac, the snow was melting. And he pulls over and he goes, "Could you take my chains off?" I went, "I don't know." And he goes, "I'll give you $40. Oh, hey, I can take your chains off. Clip, boom. Right? There you go.
$40 for chains off. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. That was a no-brainer. I turned right around, went back to the bar, and had a few more before I went back home.
Hello, Ram.
Mark, Ram Detecting, welcome. Been a long time.
Yeah, I've installed one set of snow chains in my life. Well, technically 2 sets. I broke a cable set and had to buy a chain set.
I hate those cable sets. Okay.
They work. Not as good as chains, but they work.
You get too much snow, and then they flip them right off. I was following a guy up Highway 20 going to 80 towards Reno, and they had the chain control, and he put those on, and I was right behind him in a work van with regular chains. Every 2 miles, some chains would flip off. And he was putting them on right. He was doing right. Hi, Angie. Thank you for the redirect. Thank you for the raid. And boom.
Yeah, I didn't have any trouble with them flying off. Ultimately wound up breaking them, but I was in a real light car.
Yeah.
Hello, Mary.
Miss Mary. Good evening. Okay. Got him. There looked like one other person that didn't have a wrench. I just got Mark.
Hey, Mary, make sure you watch our Friday show this week. We got a special show.
No.
Do you have a Mary theme show?
You sent me a text,
Mary? Maybe.
I
regular
sometimes I run across you guys. I don't hang around for long though.
Was it on Facebook, Mary? I have to look that up. Because for some reason I don't get announcements from Facebook, which is really stupid.
Usually on Fridays I'm on a different channel, but he might be banned from YouTube this week, so I'll be looking for something to watch.
You got banned before us? How can that be?
Huh?
You got banned before we did?
Whoever
it was.
He's a Second Amendment channel. He gets
struck, okay.
He gets struck all the time, and they gotta call for a human review. And oh yeah, he did nothing wrong, and here's your channel back. You know, they did that to him yesterday or Monday or whatever day. Monday, he wasn't even doing anything. He was sitting in a chair talking just like this, you know. And he's got them displayed in the back, like he knows he can't touch them or anything like that. And
hi, Colleen.
He's sitting there having. His are a little more prominent, but he's sitting there talking and just video gone, video unavailable, violated YouTube's guidelines, blah blah blah. He put a short out on it, I think, today, and he's like, yeah, they violated me for nothing. It's happened to him so many times. He knows how the system works that when he contests it real quick, because he has all this stuff on speed dial. When he contests it real quick, if he gets a particular answer, then he knows that the algorithm knows it messed up and it's sending him over to a human viewer.
Yeah, send it again, Mary.
Mary wants to know if Mark's dressing in drag again. She was really hot to tot over that one.
Don't know.
Thank you,
never know.
Actress.
He hasn't told us.
I saw you videoing 508. I ran across it. I couldn't stay. I think it was you.
Okay. Is that done? Yeah, I got to work on that for Mary for Friday, guys. I will. Oh, you got your pack sync. Good, Mary. Hope everything's okay. Hope you enjoy it.
So have you even done any testing with your metal detector yet?
No, like I said, it's been crappy weather here, so.
Not even playing in your room or nothing?
What?
Not even playing in the house or nothing?
Oh, you don't want to turn them on, these newer ones. They just go nuts in the house when you turn them on. All the electronics.
So I went out and looked at a guy's car the other day, and he knows where Burlington Northern used to dump their trash 50, 80 years ago, things like that. Not the train wreck trash. They bury that where the train is. But he knows where they used to, their little trash pit or whatever. This dude's found 4 V-Nichols surface finds. He doesn't even own a detector. He owns one, but he doesn't use it. But he says you just wait for a really windy day and go out the very next day, and he'll surface find things like that. V-Nichols, steel pennies.
Well, the nice thing about their dump areas is because it's a federal law now. You cannot detect by railroad tracks anymore. If you do, you're screwed. But the dumps are far enough away because they give you a distance off the center of the track. The dumps are always far enough away to be able to go detect those. So.
Oh, when I was young, we used to go out and dig up. My dad was a track supervisor for the railroad. So when he would learn, see, or hear about a wreck, we would revisit the location and dig things up. One of them went down. The really good stuff was buried, but all we could get to were industrial vices and industrial pipe threaders.
Yeah.
So it had all burned. So we dug through and got the best of the best, and came home with a truckload of vices and industrial plumbing pipe thread tools.
Cool.
We did crap like that a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, I didn't know that was the law. You can't detect near any railroad tracks. Is there so many feet?
It's been a federal law for years. They just don't normally enforce it, but they have started to lately because too many people have been going out and detecting next to tracks and almost getting hit and stuff. So now they're starting to enforce. Okay. You're not supposed to do anything on those tracks. Metal detect, dig, anything. It's been that way for years. You didn't have a whole bunch of people doing it, so they didn't bother. Now all of a sudden, people are doing it.
Most of our railroad beds up here, they pulled the tracks. They're just
if there's
ATV
no track,
trails now. Yeah.
If there's no track, but even if it's not used, if there's still a track and it's still owned by a railroad line, you're not supposed to touch it. Hi, Joe. Bad idea. So
I guess I violated.
Go ahead. Out here, you don't want to do anything by the tracks because the train thieves are so prominent. And the way the railroad works out here, and I'm sure it's just about the same everywhere else, if they catch you in that area doing anything, they try to blame everything that's been happening in that area on you.
They've been doing that for years, Zach.
Yeah. So if you're out there digging holes and things like that, a big tow company that I talked to, they impounded 6 box vans and Chevy Ford Econolines together. 6 total last week filled with railroad stolen goods. The cops catch them. Railroad comes and takes their stuff. Trucks are impounded. That's one company in the area. So all the other companies are getting just as many. They're robbing those things blind.
Because
we got our folks under Rob in the house.
Yep. Because coming up through Reno to Grass Valley, you got to remember that was the first railroad line cross country came in that way. And whoops. Now,
that was me.
When you drive up Highway 20 into 80 into Reno, every other section of land, which is a section of 640 acres, 1 square mile, is owned by the railroad company on both sides of the road, because that was the deal for making a transatlantic railroad. They got this property for free from the government. So there are signs posted. There's National Forest, then there's Southern Pacific property. And you go up and you read the signs. You can drive in there and look around. You take a piece of wood, you touch anything and take it out with you, you're going to be prosecuted. Period. End of story.
All right. So before Rob talks too much, I'm saying 7th place. All the questions were skipping.
We're not there tonight. Miss Denise was nice enough to give me her cold.
Yeah, you better appreciate that just as much as you do the coffee or the burgers or anything else, because that was perfect coming from her. And when you go to bed tonight, you better tell her thank you.
I'm not telling her thank you.
She just keeps taking care of you. Is she better?
She did come home with some good over-the-counter drugs, so thank you, Tomcat Josh.
Is she feeling
thank
better?
you, Tomcat Josh. That's the second one night. Thank you very much. Wow.
Rob, is Miss Denise feeling any better?
A little bit. This thing's lingering a lot. I mean, she's been to the doctor, and then he gave her 2 drugs, and then 2 days later, she was still feeling like crap, so she called him back. They gave her 3 more drugs, including steroids and antibiotics. And then, of course, she went to work Sunday, Monday, and today, which she shouldn't be, but
That'll work.
when millionaires call you to help clean their yacht, you don't turn down the money.
No.
So I didn't realize they had a 60-foot motor yacht. I had no idea that thing was that big. Fucking huge.
Well, the billionaires think they're poor.
And they had 2 people. I guess they had 2 people coming to look at it today because it got up for sale, so they wanted it cleaned yesterday.
Just like anything else, everything's relative.
Yep. So anyway, it's just been a crappy feeling day, and My neck's not hurting as bad today, but the hip's killing me. So, put on your mic. Thank you, Scott. Scott always reminds me. Thank you, Scott.
I wasn't
He just 5 seconds for a goal. That's all. It's Face Ace. No. Now, wait a minute. I've made Face Ace a moderator before, and all of a sudden he is not again.
I know Face. He's been doing some lives over wherever he is. I forget exactly where it is. Killing us, Rob. Their mic's on while you're doing that.
Sorry. All right, if I don't come back, I'm trying to pick something up.
Hi, Dina.
This supposed to be illegal. Railroad fines.
Nice.
And this
Dina Littlehale. Hello.
This railroad here was from 1847 to 1862. This one here was 1845 to 1862. And this railroad here bought these two. Found them at the old train station.
Hi, Captain Vic. Nice, Richie. Very nice.
You see,
The baggage tags.
The railroads are kind of like Disney. They have so much money, and they pay lawyers anyway that they want to make an example of anybody that's touching their stuff because their loss rates are ridiculous.
I've seen Disney lawyers offer people money on the spot.
No, I'm talking about the Disney attack lawyers. Say you accidentally play one of their songs or something like that.
Oh yeah. When I was in training, they were telling me they get 30 to 40 nuisance suits a day.
Did you take away Dina's wrench, Bill?
Why are these sealed?
No.
She didn't even have one, I guess. Dina's a nice lady.
She's got one now. I was just giving her one.
She's already won a race.
A guy I used to know, he would download movies and stuff, and he did it all through an IP jumper and all that stuff. You know, he was technologically advanced or whatever. But he downloaded one through his fake IP address through one of the like torrent style ripoff sites. He says, I thought I was completely out of reach. And he says, and I got an email to my personal email from Disney telling me what movie I downloaded it, what time I downloaded it, and if I ever did it again, they were going to sue the crap out of me.
You're welcome, Dina.
Not funny, Mary.
Yeah, I pretty much figured that anything you do online, somebody can trace it or
Absolutely.
follow it. Or,
Instantly.
Your only secure way to do anything like that online is to not do it.
Yeah. Like, what is it? Pentax cameras. Well, years ago, I was looking for a camera and I misspelled it. And I went to this government nuclear testing site. And all of a sudden I got this, you are not supposed to be here. I went, okay.
it's like that movie in the 80s there.
For about a week, I was waiting for a phone call, going, or somebody knocking at my door.
When we drove up to the Augusta golf course for the Masters tournament, if you look at a map of Augusta, it sits in the woods and there is nothing for hours around it. I mean, they built this city out of the forest. And on the road we came from Florida up there, when you're passing through this national forest, you come across the United States' only nuclear facility where they make nuclear fissionable material. And you pass a sign that says you are now entering federal government-controlled property. Do not step out of your vehicle. There will be cameras on you 24/7, and there will be armed guards. If you get a flat tire, do not get out of your vehicle. And when you pass this sign, your cell phone will stop working. We drove past that sign, and boom, all the cell phones in the car went dead. And then when you get out of that mile or 2 miles of the radius they have that nuclear plant, it says you are now leaving whatever nuclear facility, and you go past that sign and your cell phone came back on.
Look what Lucky Duck Digger just posted.
Wow.
No, your cell phone jammers are actually pretty cheap.
Hi, David Frazier. Been a while. Good to see you.
Howdy, David. Hello,
Hi,
Face
Tom
the
Riley. Hi, Ellsworth.
Hello, Danny D. Hello,
Hi,
Workman.
Torchy.
Ellsworth from Pittsburgh.
50 people in here tonight right now. Thank
Wow.
you all.
Good evening, Ellsworth. Hi, Miss
Nice,
Robin,
Bill.
Tom Riley, Ron E. Hi, Miss Deej.
Is the record still 69 people, Bill?
I believe so. Yeah, that was my best night.
But 50 is a pretty damn good start, folks. Smash that
Damn
like
good
button.
too.
It's a respectable number.
And tonight is the membership race, like it says members race tonight. Tonight it is that beautiful Civil War Collector's folding knife. Thank you, Paula. I'm going to make myself solo. So tonight, for paid members, have a chance to win this. Boy,
That's a nice prize, Bill.
thank you, Rob. Yeah,
Beautiful knife.
Top notch, Bill.
All right. Well, while you guys are doing this, I'm going to go into my email and see if I can find Bill's members master race list.
Thank you, Rob. We can go through that in a bit here. So, Richie, how close you get to be done with your second book?
The beta readers, I've gotten some feedback from some of them. Some of them I haven't heard anything. I don't know if they've found time to read or just haven't gotten back to me. I got feedback from one of them that decided that he couldn't read it. A little
Really?
too much for him. A little too much for him. So he dropped out.
That sounds kind of weird. I mean,
Well, it does have some romance,
Joe.
but it's dialed back quite a bit. I had it a lot worse at the beginning, but it's dialed back romance. But I mean, some people can't tolerate anything.
Yeah.
So yeah. Like Dark Witches and Mystical Misfits, there was like a tiny little scene, and they weren't very romantic anyway. Not what anyone would consider romance.
I have Christian people that I know that wouldn't even let their kids read Harry Potter because of the word witch in there.
Yeah.
So
I had some people say,
Oh, yeah. Hi,
one person had won my book, Dark Witches and Mystical Misfits, because it said witches on it. She said, well, it's really not my thing. I said, well, it's a comedy more than anything.
Good night,
It's not a serious evil book or it's not what you think it is. It's very lighthearted, and she ended up reading it and ended up liking it.
I remember when the Dungeons and Dragons board game first came out. I was working in a restaurant cooking, and we had these waitresses that all went to the same church, and that was from the devil. So the first place in town was this, hi Ken, hi Chuck, was a local hardware store, and a sign out and they were promoted. And these women went down there and picketed it because that was from the devil. We're going, it's a freaking board game. Ken, how you doing?
I had a friend's buddy that didn't understand why that they called the Star Wars the Force when it was mystical. Why couldn't they just say it was God or it was spiritual? And I'm like, well, that's not kind of like not the whole point of whole science fiction. It's science, and it's science has replaced the mystic of religion. And he just nope, I'm not watching something where they're using the power and spirit of God and spirits as a scientific thing, and he refused to have anything to do with Star Wars.
No. Okay. Oops.
It all depends on your perspective.
I guess so. Your background, your upbringing.
Yeah.
To me, some things are out there just for entertainment, shouldn't be taken seriously.
There you go. I mean, I really hope nobody's taking Harry Potter seriously.
I mean, I always looked at it this way. God's got to have a sense of humor, right? He made us in his image. So he's got to have a sense of humor.
That sounds about right, Bill.
I'm going to stay off that topic. I recognize your topic and the potential outcomes of it, and I respectfully decline.
Uh-oh.
I was going to say the same thing, Mark.
Action. Don't do this.
Hello, Paloma.
Yes, it did just get dark. It went black, didn't it?
Plugs for days.
Plugs is in here. Awesome. Hi, Plugs.
Howdy, Plugs.
It's like when I wrote my children's book, Angry Andy Squatch. It's a Sasquatch who's angry all the time about anything and everything. And it's an entertainment book. It's not meant to bring about change or anything. It's nothing but entertainment. And I would get comments like, well, what about why didn't he go to anger management? I'm like, it's a children's book. It's a children's picture book. It's all about his adventure and how his anger got him in trouble. And he had to find his way out of trouble. And that's what the book was about.
Well, yeah,
Richie, if you put out a one-word quote that said "I love everyone," you would get hate messages.
Yeah,
that's just the joys of the anonymity of internet.
Yeah, Tom Riley, I'm getting snow right now. You know, it's like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Well, to be politically correct, should you also do Pitch Black and the Seven Big Honkies? I mean, you know.
Do you know that there are people giving that movie flack now because he assaulted her by kissing her because she did not give him permission to kiss her? I'm serious, guys.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I heard that too.
The people have nothing better to do all day than to be upset about something else.
I remember when I was a rookie cop. I got sent to this subdivision, and I get there, and the guy's complaining because his neighbor mowed a foot over in his yard. I was 24. I was this brand new greenhorn deputy. I'd spent the last 10 years of my own lawn mowing business, and I looked right at this guy and I said, "Sir, if he wants to mow a foot over in your yard, that's less work you have to do." And that didn't go over real well at all. I had people call the sheriff's office because the Muskogee ducks shit in their driveway. I'm like, yeah, and what would you like me to do about that? You know, I told myself when I was 70 years old, of course, I mean, I didn't know anything about metal detecting at 24, but I told myself when I was 70 years old, I'm going to be playing tennis, or I'm going to be fishing out on my boat, or I'm going to be going on cruises. And I'm sure as hell not going to be getting an argument over my neighbor because he mowed a foot over my lawn. Come on, folks. Life's too damn short.
And fast forward 20 years, your boat floated away on you while you were diving. You lost your tennis racket
that was like 5 years later, Zach. I lost the boat. Okay.
You set the porch on fire trying to clean off an oil stain.
That was a bad day. That was a bad day from coming up scuba diving, and you look around and there's no freaking boat in the water. Okay, that was a bad day.
I can see how such.
I inflated my BC as high as it would go, so I was kind of riding high on the wave. And when a wave would kind of pick me up, I could just see barely the top of the skyscrapers on Clearwater Beach. So I knew which way at least the beach was. Okay, so I knew which way we'd have to start kicking if we didn't get a boat ride. And then luckily one of the deep sea fishing boats was trying to beat a storm, and they saw us in the water and picked us up before they ran us over. And then when they hauled us up on the back deck of the boat, we were sitting there trying to catch our breath with our scuba gear on. Some tourist on the boat with a camera. She's like, "Well, weren't you worried about sharks?" And I go, "Well, I hadn't really thought about them until you mentioned it right now."
And somewhere just a little bit lower in Florida, there's a fishing captain streaming on another channel that says, "One time I was going through the ocean, and there's just these 2 fucking idiots floating in the water with no boat. What the hell?"
We had just bought that boat, and when we were out there, we put the anchor out. The second the anchor touched the sand, we tied it off. So every time a wave came, the anchor went. And the boat just floated away. We knew nothing about the 2-anchor system. We knew nothing about grounding that anchor in the sand. Yeah, we didn't know any of that crap. Oh, Donna, yeah, I got stories like that all over the place, Donna.
She knows. She's been around.
That was the year that I learned never buy a boat with another person you're not related to.
Oh, it wouldn't be any better if you were related to the person.
Probably not.
Now, do you think you would have been able to swim to land?
It would have taken a long time. I mean, we were probably maybe, I don't know if we were even a mile out, but I mean, we had the nice big snorkel fins on, but I don't know. It would have been a long. Oh, I definitely could, Colleen. I could definitely write a what not to do book. You're right.
Richie could help you out with that.
I'll give you a few pointers.
Another story for the Nardo book. Absolutely. Richie, I've written a couple short stories. When you spend 10 years as a police officer writing reports before they had MDTs in the car, the mobile data terminals in the car, and you had to handwrite all your reports, and then I spent 10 years at Disney, not only writing the reports for security, but after having 10 years of accident experience, Disney advised me that every shift I worked, any accident on Disney property with a Disney vehicle, I would be the Disney accident constructionist to work with FHP. So, because since Disney's a private company, they had to have their own accident report with any company vehicle. So, anything on my side at Disney, I got assigned to the accident. So, Minardo's Memoirs. I like it, Mark.
Yeah, I like that.
You know where my toilet plunger went to?
Should still be in that closet.
What this closet?
The hallway closet, yeah. Why, she having problems?
You gotta go.
Now, Denise is over with the neighbor that I picked up from the airport the other night. They're sitting out on the porch, so she doesn't get too close to Denise.
Hi, Hobo Rob.
Evening, Hobo Rob.
But Monardo kind of goes with a lot of things. It could be like Moby Monardo. 2 years before.
Hold on one second, guys. I'll be right back.
Did you see it somewhere?
Well, if it's not in that closet, it should be right there by the next to the.
I don't know.
They're good. Oh crap!
So has
Sorry.
anybody been able to get out and do anything as far as detecting, panning? You know, people out in California must be able to. East Coast, not
Could
so
be.
much.
The East Coast's been getting hit pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
I wanted to get some desert time in this weekend, but I couldn't. We couldn't take the kid that usually goes with me. It's not really. Yeah, I should have gone anyway.
Yep. It is 23 and snowing here right now. Yay. Grandma Clem went to the ocean today. Nice, Grandma. Too much snow, yep. Says again. And Anna's going tomorrow. Well, good luck, Anna. Hope you find a whole bunch of pesos. Torrential rain and now snow. Yep. Dig stock in 2 weeks. You hope. You hope the weather changes before then, Colleen.
3 more days of the snow globe, Dina. So
Where's that?
Snow globe.
Where's that? North Carolina, Bill? Where
I don't
they
know
having
what dig
dig
stock
stock?
is.
Yeah.
I knew where it was, but I forgot. Can't remember. 11 inches of snow and frozen, says Chico. If Zaxxon doesn't stop shaking the snow globe, none of us will get out to play. So it's Zaxxon's fault.
It's a running joke. Gentleman Prospector is accusing me of shaking a snow globe.
So you're the West Coast answer to Puxatawny Bill. I get it.
Absolutely.
It didn't help him, Joe, that's for sure. A pleasant and wet 48 here. 48 and raining, I would take over 23 and snow any day.
Man, it's getting chilly. I might have to close my front door.
North Carolina, is that where it is, Colleen?
Where you're at, does it get real hot in the summertime? Or?
Yes.
Same here. Yep, it gets hot.
If we have a day under 105 between June and the end of August, that's a cool day.
Yeah.
So I have a picture. There's the world's largest thermometer in Baker, California. It's just some giant digital thermometer. I have a picture of that saying 125, and we were out working in it 2 days in a row at that temperature.
Nope.
It was so hot. The one day, the guy we were working for, he was leaning against his fender talking to us. We were in the shade, and we weren't even in the sun. He was leaning against his fender talking to us. We were standing outside of the truck. I felt bad for the guy because he was from like Oregon or something like that, and worked in Alaska on the fishing boats or whatever. So he just had no clue what heat was. And so I didn't realize he'd gotten sick. My son told me, but he got sick and I didn't notice. And he instantly took a gallon of water and just absolutely pounded as much as he could, which is not the right thing to do. And
You're right, Anna. That's what it is.
Do what?
So he got good and sick, didn't he? Yep.
Oh, he got real sick.
Oh yeah.
And I tried to talk him into going into the store, sitting in the air conditioning or something, but there was an accident on the freeway. Stores were madhouses, and he just opted to get in his truck and get on the road. Well, best luck to you.
No, Joe, fall had nothing to do with it. I'm just having it's just not sitting well today, so it's just hurting a little more than usual.
Minus 31, Amanda. Holy crap! Where do you live, Amanda?
Is that wind chill or is that actual temperature?
Anywhere in the world,
Michigan, Wisconsin, where are you at?
Anywhere in the world that gets a negative in front of the number will also be negative Zaxxon. I'm not going.
Well, we're just barely above. We're at 6 degrees here right now.
That's still way better than minus 31.
Yeah.
Ah, Saskatchewan, Canada. Okay. And 35 below wind chill Fahrenheit here in Wisconsin. Amanda, I had to ask, Anna. Yeah, I don't know anybody to trade 70, 80 degrees for minus 31. But
Creed from Nine Finger Mining went down to visit some family in Arizona. I saw one of his posts on it, and I just made the joking comment. I'm like, way too hot. He said, dying. It was like 70, 75 or whatever. He's been in Alaska so long. 70 is murder to him. That's like heat stroke territory.
yeah.
Now
Hi,
it's,
Freak.
we
Hi,
get,
Greg.
we get climatized to the cold up here. So the first day it hit 60 in the spring, it's like we're dying. Takes us
Yeah.
a while to get used to the heat again.
Oh, she's only a few blocks away from Paula.
We shouldn't get any more freezing
Rusty
cold
Fines, hello.
tonight.
Dang it. He's another one that's not.
There you go, Rusty. That's my philosophy.
Oh, no, that's not the one I want. There we go. He is now a moderator again. Well, Frank, most people are cold, except those in Florida and Southern California.
Arizona's warm too.
It's nice here.
Oh, I still got the front door open. I left my camera reversed because technically that's right, but I still got my front door hanging open.
Yep, I could see I'm not leaving the house till Saturday.
My wife would never go for having the door open. My door gets locked at about 5 o'clock.
Aren't you in the country?
Yeah.
Why would you worry about it?
I'm not. She is.
In the country, I'd be more worried about some kind of critter getting in than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Oh,
worry
yeah.
about people
Whether
out
it's
my way.
critter or human, you got these turrets hanging there on the walls. So.
Like the garage. I got
Hi, Angel.
stuff in the garage. But I tell my wife, don't lock the garage. Just leave it unlocked. I go, if they want to steal anything, they're just going to break the window to the garage door, get in, take what they want. Then I'll have a window broke and stuff missing. So
And they'll
That's
probably
one
just
my
leave
buddy
it
never
unlocked.
That's why my buddy never locks his truck. He leaves nothing valuable in the glove box because this way, if they ransack his truck, he's not missing anything and he's not out a broken window.
Yeah.
I had some neighbors. One had a new Cadillac, one had a fairly new Mercedes Benz. They broke into them. They left their cars unlocked. They broke the windows anyways to break into the cars. So.
You living in a ritzy neighborhood there, Bill? Or?
No, this was back in California, not here. But funny was the guy that broke into the Mercedes was asleep in the back seat. He just wanted a warm place to sleep. He's a homeless guy. And the cop said, we probably let you go, except you broke the window and the door was already unlocked.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't have that big of a problem around here.
Oh, not on the desert. Hell no.
Well, I mean, I'm in the city. It's not a very good city, but just my neighborhood, I don't have that big of a problem. It'd be brutal. There's so much money in my work truck. It's ridiculous. They would sell it for pennies on the dollar, but there's so much investment in there.
Yeah. Oh my God, Mary! I lost my way to your house, so I ate the cheesecake. Okay.
Yeah, mine. Any of the cars that are left less attended, they don't have nothing in them.
Coffee.
Had trouble sleeping, Bill. Drinking coffee this late.
Oh hell, Bill's like me. He'll drink it. He'll have a cup of it next to the bed while he's sleeping.
Yeah, I'll take a cup with me to bed.
Unless I just got done sweating my ass off, or I'm getting ready to go sweat my ass off. I'm usually drinking coffee. Yeah, Yodi.
Oh yeah, but Yodi, he trained some new guys out there to fill in for him. So.
Oh, I'll bet, Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck Owens living outside Detroit. I'll bet.
I wouldn't leave it in there, Scott.
I've only heard of one, Scott, but it was enough. I mean, had 2 detectors stolen and all his bags, shovels, everything.
I mean, when that's the most valuable thing in the vehicle, just take it in.
Yeah. I'd never leave mine out on the vehicle. Huh?
I wouldn't.
No, I used to have my stereo where I could plug it and take it in with me before they even started doing that, offering it in vehicles.
Hello, Angel. Howdy, Frank.
You still make those ones where you could take the face off them?
Yeah.
I do.
Remember that back in the 80s?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to one guy a little older than me, back in the shady years. He said that when the Volkswagen Rabbits came out, they had some really nice stereo in them. Now, the rest of the car was crap, but the stereo was like an Alpine or something like that. It was a really decent stereo, and he said their entire thing was going down to airport parking lots and getting into Volkswagen Rabbits, taking the stereos.
I agree, Scott.
Yeah, Volkswagen Rabbit.
I haven't heard that car in a long time. Do they still make it, or Rabbit? No. I don't really follow Volkswagen.
Replaced by the ID4, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Same car, different name. A little bit different style.
I'm not that up on the Europeans. I don't work on them commonly.
They're talking about bringing the bug back, though.
Yeah, like it just like it failed last time.
Yeah.
This time it'll be electric, I'm sure.
Well,
I drove by
Go ahead, Rich. I'm sorry.
I drove by a Volkswagen dealership the other day, and I saw like a microbus, like a new version of it on the lot.
Yeah. I was watching a YouTube channel yesterday. Shows guy bought a 1966 Russian van. And to this day, they still make the van. They've not changed anything in 60 years. Same engine, same body style. And they're going cheap. They're 4-wheel drive with a 4-cylinder. He threw a V8 in his and changed a few things out. And, I mean, it looks like a mini camper going down the road. Yeah. So you can buy them cheap. It's a nice little van.
The Russians didn't actually make bad stuff. They just used bad parts to make them.
Yeah.
So if you can figure out the flaws that they had and rebuild those flaws correctly, like the Unimog, I believe that one's Russian, right?
Yep.
The Russian or British. The Unimog is an absolute animal off road. Even even stock. But once those guys get in there and monkey with them to no end, fundamentally, I believe the engines are good, but the Unimog was a beast.
Well, that's like this van I was talking about. Its biggest flaw is it's got this tiny little 4-cylinder in it, and behind the cab, there's 8 foot of usable space. So you're talking, yet it's only got a 90-inch wheelbase. So for off-roading, it's great, but it's just underpowered.
Yeah, Weigel says the Unimog's German.
Oh, okay.
But whatever. The Russians make some pretty badass equipment, but
Oh yeah, they do.
It's their parts that hold them back. But
Well, one thing they learned a long time ago, it's like, especially in the military, we come up with something new, we get rid of all the old stuff. The Russians don't do that. Now, they've got these stealth bombers, which modern radar cannot pick up. These guys still got mobile vans from the 50s and 60s, mobile radar vans, that use a different wave that can pick up those stealth fighters and bombers coming in. So they never got rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to run. It's 10 o'clock.
Okay, Richie,
Just
thank you
have
for
to.
coming up.
Yeah.
Always glad to have you
Good
up
night,
there.
everyone.
Good night, Richie.
Anytime.
Thank you. Hudsonville,
I
where's?
completely agree. I completely agree, Chuck.
Oh, hell yeah.
See, I sit here, frozen ground, 11 degrees, and we're sitting here with doors and windows open, and Charlie's already been detecting in the water.
Good luck on finding that, Joe.
I don't even know what it is.
Okay. If I remember right, the Gamma Goat, correct me if I'm wrong, Joe, isn't that the little, it's like a weasel, but instead of tracks, it had 6 wheels instead of track lane?
I don't know.
But it was like a skid steer, and you could use it on water. No.
I have no clue.
No. Between World War II and the last of the 80s, they were experimenting with a lot of different stuff.
Nope, Greg. Hi, Miss Leanne.
Stop it, Rob.
Sat here doing prizes part of the day. I'm gonna probably get about 20 mailed out tomorrow. That'll do quite a long way towards getting me caught up.
Adventures for Relics. Hello.
Hello, Adventures for Relics. Every time I see Argo, I just think of the movie Argo. Argo, fuck yourself. That was a great, great movie.
Yep, it was.
I don't think I've seen it.
Ben Affleck. It's the one about when the I think was it the Iranian students bill that overran the American embassy and took all those people hostage, and the Canadian embassy snuck out I think 11 or 13 Americans, and the Iranians were looking for them for months, and they were finally able to smuggle them out. Very, very dramatic and intense movie thriller.
Okay, now I remember Bad Idea. Yeah, it's a 2-piece hinges in the middle with 6 wheels, 6 or 8. I thought it was 8, 4 on each side. But and Anna sent you an email yesterday, Rob.
Yeah, I'm looking for that right now.
But Mother Nature needs to get back on her bipolar medication soon.
Well, share with her, Mary.
And I did not get that. I'll check my.
Jim Steele saying he got some soap from Pat today, Rob.
Wow, look at all these emails in my junk file. No wonder I'm not getting mail.
You don't check your junk file? They do that a lot, Rob. You need to check that always for people or send emails. That's what I hate about, the email system. Good night, Chuck. Thanks for being here. Zach asks, I'm not bipolar. I'm just thinking crazy. Yeah, I was thinking about the duck, Joe. But they also had a smaller version. The duck is pretty good size. And I think the track layer of the duck was a weasel. Held like 6 people. Those were pretty cool. I knew a guy that had one back in California.
I like those Unimog things.
Hi, Greg. Oh, the U-Mog from Germany? Yeah, those are cool. But they just got there's so much stuff the military made that didn't make it very long, or they never actually used it anywhere.
Oh, even their stuff they still use some of the old stuff. I mean, it's good stuff.
In Arizona, out by the way where Weigold was at, there is a military base, and sitting off in one corner is over 100 international trucks that the military had built to their specs. Then they couldn't use them. They were flown in, dropped off. They're 10 inches too wide for any road. So even with permit, they cannot be used since the 70s. They said, and I keep losing my internet.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out. Yeah,
I know.
You'll think of the money that was wasted.
Oh, they did that a lot, though.
Hey, here's Bill Crabb's guess on the silver.
Here's what?
You guessed on that silver half. I just found your thing here.
Yeah. Hi, Fairy Dust.
Oh, Sherps are killer. Adventure for Relics.
Well, that helps some.
You look and sound like Mac. True.
Farida says she received your package, Bill.
Oh, good. Fairy Dust. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for letting me know. So, Rob, have you checked the list?
I can't find it, Bill. I could have swore I copied yours down, but I don't have it.
What the hell have you been doing the whole time? I thought you were making the list.
No, I've been looking for the list. I've been going through 2 months worth of emails.
I got to hit the head.
That's
I'll be
okay.
right back.
That's okay. Bill and I are pretty fast at this.
Yeah,
Bill's taking
I got to
off
hit
the
the head. You guys talk. I'll be right back. Mhm.
All right.
Bill, copy and paste the list in private chat so Rob can start making the thing. You're muted. We can't hear
Wow,
you.
a Studebaker. That's awesome.
Hey, you diver.
It does look pretty down there, Greg. That's for sure. I will cut and paste this, Bill, this time.
Hello,
Yeah, I know.
Brian.
I've said that before, right?
Yeah, you have.
It won't let me copy the list.
That's all right. Use the bathroom and you guys can work it out. Alex, Canada is not joining the U.S.
Yeah, don't worry about that happening.
Yeah, I'm in no. We're in no danger of annexing Canada.
Or Greenland, for that matter.
Oh, Fairy Dust, I stop by Adventures in Arizona every now and then. A lot of times I'm over at his, or Desert Adventures, or whatever he was. Thank you, Jim. A lot of times I'm doing that. I'm sitting here doing paperwork or other things I got to do, and I use it for background chat noise.
It's got a whole house full of them, Jim.
I do.
Yeah, Greg, but the pictures were really pretty you sent, so.
Yeah, they're pretty to us guys who live in sunshine. To them, it's a frozen hell.
Well, thank you, Rob. On behalf of Bill, thank you, Joe. On behalf of Bill,
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Rob.
hey, what are you doing?
Why won't you let me?
Hey, Bill, you worked a few years as a mechanic, didn't you? Quite a
Isn't it,
few.
Pat?
Yes, I did.
You ever use a nail file and try and get some of the calluses off of your hands?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, Yodi, you'll never catch me. You'll never catch me, Nighthawk and Yodi. I mean, I'll hunt at night, but I'm not going to go places I'm not supposed to be. You know, it's funny you say that, Greg. They actually have tour boats here that take you to see the manatees when it gets cold near the power plants, because they all huddle up near the exit, the warm water exit of the power plants, the discharge area. It keeps the manatees from freezing when our water gets cold.
Okay, Rob, you ready to do this?
I am sitting here with my finger on the button. Bill, go ahead.
Okay, BC Treasure Trails once
You're still watering?
or twice. Excuse me, twice.
I gotta do it a different thing.
Got it.
Okay, Metal Detecting Mermaid once.
I'm not gonna just minute.
Got it.
Digging Up the Carolinas 3 times.
Got it.
Workman's Adventures 3 times.
Done.
Chop Shop and Whatnot 3 times.
Got it.
Carrie Holderreed, 3 times.
Got it.
Bill H. once.
Got it.
David Alfonsetti Art, 3 times.
Got it.
George Ann, 3 times.
Got it.
Riddle's Relics, once.
Got it.
Bad Idea Lab, once.
Got it.
William E., once.
Yep.
Lucky Duck Digger, once. Why does that keep moving on me?
Got it.
Second here. Damn thing quit. Okay, where was I at? Dang it, quit moving. Amanda just chilling once. For some reason, my list keeps moving on me.
It does that on mine too, Bill. They won't. If you scroll down, it pops you back to the top. It's annoying as shit.
Yeah, it didn't used to do that.
I know. It just started doing that about 3-4 weeks ago.
Let's see, where was I at now? Who was the last one I
Amanda
told?
just chilling. Was the
Okay.
last one you said.
Mark the Berg Hunter, 2 times.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah, this is very hard. Wrenches and Repairs, 2 times.
Yep.
Okay. Madison, Maine, 1 time.
Yep.
Grandma Kelly, 1 time.
Got it.
Tom Kingery, twice.
Yep.
Rob Weigold, metal detecting, once.
Yep.
Rocky Mountain Prospector, once.
Got it.
Digging it back, once.
Got it.
Cynthia Swearingen, twice.
Got him.
Johnny's Corner, once.
Okay.
Danny D, 3
Got
times.
Danny. How many?
3 times.
Okay. Got it.
Crazy About a Mercury, once.
Got it.
Rob, you, once.
Got it.
Angie and Rick Family Adventures, twice. Oops.
Got it.
Magnum Man, twice.
I'm sorry, who? Magnaman?
Yes.
Got it.
I'm Zaxxon, twice.
Support the ads, Michael. That's what helps make it possible.
That 8th grade typing class has paid off for me. Okay, go ahead.
And I think the last one is Crazy Cat Lady, twice. And did we get William E. in there?
I'll double check. I thought you did, but I'll double check.
Yeah, that was where it started skipping. So I don't know if I got.
Yes, you did.
Okay, that's everybody. They didn't forget you, Leanne. Now, as being members, you do not have to be here for the membership race, the big prize ever. So, if you're not in here tonight, I will get hold of you. Oh, we're doing aliens tonight. Cool.
Yeah, I thought something a little different.
Yeah.
What is today? The 18th?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Tully. Hello, Northern Pharaoh.
Mr. Kelly, hello. Hi, Frank. Frank's been here a while.
All righty. Bill, you let me know when, sir.
Anytime.
All righty, we'll shuffle one more time. This is for the members' monthly race and that phenomenal pocket knife prize. 3, 2, 1.
Yep. That's the first in a set of 5. They retail for $60 a piece.
That's the knife.
Yep.
Very nice.
Aliens, no wonder was craving a Mars bar and a Milky Way.
Well, these babies jump back and forth.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Find it.
Hey, they got Charlie pretty right
Does
there.
Put it in the toilet. And no, you press it up till there. And then you put this little walking on it. And then you
Shoots it down.
You push the trigger. And it blasts air through the line and it pushes everything out. So it works perfectly. So here's your $50.
Woohoo! $50.
Nice, Rob.
Yeah, between the airport run and the pressure washing, and made a little bit of money this week.
Pressure
Well,
washing.
I didn't do the pressure washing. I subletted it to my Studley nephew. Alrighty, guys. There's a 19-second fade. Mr. Jackson's up front with the little green guy.
Never know,
Oh,
Angie.
Chop
Go
shop.
back up. I'm rooting for you, Angie.
William E. is there. Here comes Johnny's corner, but I haven't seen him tonight. Boom.
And Johnny's corner is the winner.
Oh, that's right. You don't have to be here. That's right.
No, not the membership race.
Yes, he is, Tom.
Yep. Yes, he was. Or is.
They are a motley bunch, mermaid.
That went to Johnny's corner tonight. Now, next month will be another knife, collector's knife, with a lighter. Okay.
I will cut and paste those later, Bill.
Okay, Rob. Thank you.
Oh, we can't do see, I'm not linked to your channel, Bill, so I can't do a comment picker, can I?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can, Rob.
But I'm not connected to Bill's stream.
Yeah, but you're admin on StreamYard. You can do it.
All right, I'll go. All right, let me go to.
Oops.
Let me see if this works, Bill. Oh, look at that. Zach is right.
I've never been wrong before.
I hate it when that happens. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to give away one of those little 1 gram silver mini bars. So type in the word silver.
Nice. Then after that, I'll do one for a copper round or floating display cases. Winner's choice.
I'm getting in on that one. The silver, yeah. Pat's getting in on it too.
Pat on silver. You ever doubted him?
Zach, the comments aren't going in there.
Yeah, they are. Just hold your horses. It's slow. You know that. No, you just undid it. Now everybody typed it in for nothing. See, now watch. Here's something, Rob. This isn't for a race. Just go start. No, don't type in a word. Choose the live stream.
It doesn't show that. See, here's the problem, Zach. Because even though I'm managing moderator for Bills, mine and Bills aren't connected.
No, you got the wrong team on there. Change the team. Drop down bar on the team. Pop or else. Okay, now go choose the live stream.
Which one we on?
Well, it should be his only one that's live.
Yeah.
Drop down to choose a live stream. Yes. It won't drop?
Yeah, it's giving me all these options.
Do they have dates?
No.
Do they have times?
Nope.
Does one of them happen to say live?
Nope.
Your stream went away again. See, you got one on there with exclamation points. He doesn't have exclamation points. He only has Tuesday Night Live, no exclamation points.
All right, let me try that one.
Change the team again. Now go drop down. Yeah. Now put in silver. Now here's one you don't realize. You don't have to type a word in there. You can just not put a word in there and just put start collecting comments, and it'll collect everyone who's chatting.
It's still not working.
Give me a minute.
Not collecting anything.
Sometimes it's slow. I'm not sure. You probably got the wrong live pick.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, it's not showing us your choices when you're picking it. Hey, Bill, you know how to edit the name of the live real quick?
Just Tuesday Night Live. It's the only one I got shown on mine.
Yeah, just leave it like that and hit start collecting comments. Don't put a keyword in, just put start collecting comments. See if it starts collecting that.
Hey, Bill, change the title on your stream to Tuesday live stream 4.
I can try that. Let's see. Tuesday live stream 4.
Yeah, just type in 4. Tuesday live stream 4.
Okay.
They changed it to the crew again. Changed it back to Bill's.
Yeah, it's not giving me the 4 options, Zach.
Huh.
It's not recognizing any of these. All right, guys, we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Stop typing.
Oh, some reason. What?
It changed the title on my side.
You showed it with a Tuesday live stream 4?
Yeah.
Tuesday live stream 4.
All right. I'll go try it one more time.
And it is updated on his YouTube page.
Yep, I don't have that as an option, Zach.
Did you change the team again?
Yeah, I got it in Papa Rouse.
Okay. Well, then I can't help you.
Ah, it's got to be on home for Bills. Not Papa Rouse. It's got to be under home for some reason. There we go.
Huh. Okay.
Look at that. Boom. 25 entries right off the bat.
Share screen.
Yeah, hold on. Share screen. There we go.
Still not sharing screen. There you go. Okay. Now retype your silver, folks.
Yeah, retype your silver, folks. Thank you for the help, Zach. It just was under home instead of Papa Rouse. There we go. Now we're up to 30. We're cooking with fire now.
We're cooking with butane.
Do me a favor. Let me move off camera a little bit. I'm going to go off camera for just a second.
Mute your mic.
Okay.
So have you spotted anything new for the metal detecting world, Bill?
What was that, Zach?
Have you spotted anything new for the metal detecting world?
No. I've been looking though. Hi, Loretta. Type in silver, Loretta. Yeah. As far as detectors go, I think they pretty much reached a plateau for a while. So
It don't matter. They'll keep renaming them and changing the style and sending them back out.
Well, Bill, now that we know where your races are, yes, he did.
Hold on.
All righty. I'm glad that worked, guys. Good job.
Are you congratulating us or your other personalities?
I'm congratulating myself.
There you go.
Good evening, Old Pilone.
Hi, Mandy. Type in silver, Mandy.
Hi, Miss Mandy. Well, that's pretty good, Bill. We got 40 out of 45 people. That's awesome. And what we're giving away is we're giving away the little USCG 1 gram mini silver bar
Nice, Rob. Thank you.
from Ampex Company or AppMex Company.
AppMex.
They're a big silver seller.
Yes, they are. I get emails from them all the time.
If it's from AppMax, you can pretty much guarantee it's good.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
All righty, guys. Jim Steele says, hi, ho, silver away. Absolutely, Jim. All righty, guys. 3, 2, 1. Boom! That's
Oh,
mermaid.
congratulations, Anna. You just won silver.
Now she can throw it on the ground and ring it up with her metal detector and see what that one rings up like.
Yep.
Were pesos ever made out of silver?
See, I can mail to her. I can mail to her for like $1.40 with just a regular global stamp, and I've got plenty of global stamps here.
Long time ago, Zach. Way back.
She has a U.S. address too, Rob.
Well, that would work even better, guys. Thank you, Miss Anna.
I think they quit making pesos out of silver in the late 50s, early 60s.
Very nice. Then I'm going to do a copper round ore floating display cases. You can wait to do it or do it now, whatever you want to do, Rob.
1967 was the last peso silver.
It's kind of weird how Canada, the U.S., and Mexico all ended silver right about the same time.
Well, Canada kept their dimes and their quarters till 68, but
says,
right in the middle of 68, they stopped. And if you look at a 68 quarter, you can't tell the difference between a silver one and a clad one. So actually, the $10 had a silver.
Look what she says, a 92 to 90,
Nice.
92 to 95, Rob, is so with silver.
You can still find some modern silver down there then.
Yeah.
If you ever get your hands on those, Anna, you should save those. Those would be great for giveaways, or even to farm out to a different channel like Rob or Bill or somebody at a reasonable price that they could give them away. A Mexican peso with silver in it would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, again, Angel.
I'll be taking all kind of drugs before I go to bed tonight, hon.
Ditto.
If you go to bed?
Who, Denise? No, she's in the kitchen.
No, you said if you go to bed.
If I go to bed. I went to bed for 3 hours before the Sunday stream. That's why I was just out of it Sunday. All right, so Zach, do you want to do it? You want to do it the same with the comment picker, sir?
Yeah, but we're gonna leave the comment picker blank.
Leave it blank. Okay, go to home. Live stream 4. Okay, and start collecting comments. Wow, that was pretty easy, Zach.
Share screen. And what that does is it just gathers everybody in the room that's commenting. I did that the one day me and Charlie ran. I believe it was your stream. That's what we did. I started that in the beginning of the show.
Like 15 minutes comment.
Yeah, that was a bad day, Greg.
Oh, you've had worse.
And I've 10 times today I've ducked down out of this chair and haven't had a single problem.
Don't push it, Rob.
Yeah, I know, you're right.
Not all the time, Grandma Kelly. Sometimes it'll only go back 15 minutes to half an hour.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Actually, Angie, that's one that I don't know how to do, is add somebody as an admin on StreamYard. I haven't done that for anybody. I don't have a paid version. I just use free when I use mine.
Another good line, Scott. Be good humans. Greg, it's funny. The arm of the chair hit the actual ground, and I was still in the chair, and I did have my hand up on the side table, so my whole upper body and my head never really actually. I mean, I didn't bounce my head off the floor or nothing. It was just kind of a slow motion slide down to the side. So yeah, I'm fine. Hey, Brad Hayden, Rocky Mountain.
Well, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
You're right. This is just collecting all the comments, Zach.
It collects everybody. You don't have to do anything. The thing about this one though, you could be running this Sly in the background, like from the start of your stream, and we're going to give someone something away. Everybody who's commented already has been collected, bing, and you give away. Nobody has time to grab their second channels. It's only for people who are here and talking.
Okay, that's a good point. The only downside of that is if they made their comment early and they left, they may not be here.
Yeah, well, nothing's perfect.
That's true.
But you could do a surprise giveaway for the people who are there and interacting if they've said anything during the stream or even the last few minutes.
I was just really pissed at myself, Greg.
Because, look at the chat. We don't have 40 people chatting. I guess we do. It doesn't look like it to me.
No, I think almost everybody in here has been pretty active with the chat. So that's why we're at 41. So let's go about another 20 seconds here, guys, and we'll run this for Zach's.
1 ounce copper round or floating display case is your choice.
Bill, who won the monthly race you just did?
Johnny's Corner. All right, Angel. Hello, Show Me Stacker.
Hello, Show Me Stacker. Good evening.
Everybody get
Medical's already put down what they want. Angel, we're trying every stream, Angel. We're trying to get you there, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark. Those floating display cases are nice, Mark. Alrighty, guys. We got 43 people with the 2 extra people that just came in. Let's go ahead and run this for Zach's giving you a choice of 2 different things, guys. Winner's choice. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I haven't seen Menardo yet. Boom, Grandma Kelly.
Congrats, Grandma Kelly.
Send me over an email.
Angie, you're so bad. You're so bad. Everybody's saying congrats to Kelly.
Yeah, so I was given one of the parts houses that I use a lot a bunch of crap today. There's another business that demands discounts there, or do what you can on price. And I made the commentary. I'm like, what the hell? You always give me a hard time about that, and you're just going to do it for them. I was standing there when she took the phone call. She says, I said, aren't I one of the top performers? And she actually had the list of top sellers out for the year. I was number 3 at that store for the year. And I said, I know them. They don't buy crap. I thought that was pretty good. 3rd top seller in town for that store.
She says,
redraw.
Yeah, she says redraw. Her house is filling up with stuff. She appreciates its accent, but let's give it to somebody that could use it for a relic. So let's go ahead and do the redraw.
I can appreciate that. Thank you, Kelly.
And all right, the comments are collecting right now, guys.
It's called technology, Joe. That's why it's so far behind.
I don't blame you. I give away a lot of my stuff. I can't wait to see Beard's reaction when he gets that. What was that? A hat plaque from Charlie's stream.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a Doug Silverware hat plaque, I think. I couldn't.
That plate, that
The plate
Confederate,
thing.
that's flipping gorgeous in that display box there.
Yeah, I couldn't display it, but I'm sure Beard can. I hope he. I'd like to see what that looks like.
Already got it. Jesus.
He's got a cold.
Oh, okay. You gave him one too.
Bruce says he does.
What is the cat hustling you guys for treats?
No, Mike's apparently, Denise apparently got her dad sick too. All three of us are sick.
Oh, well then.
Alrighty, guys, we got 34 people in here. Anybody else want to get in on this? 39. There we go. We have 46 in the room. All right,
Is that what you're calling it these days, Mark?
Give it 10 more seconds. No, it doesn't show what comment won, Medical. It doesn't put the comment there. It just puts the name.
It only collects one per person.
65 likes. Thank you, everybody.
Very nice. Hey, Rob, what would you charge me to cough in an envelope a bunch of times and mail it to Mary?
Oh, I'd have to definitely send you something nice for that.
Just a couple of pieces of sponge in there, but cut out a little piece of cardboard about the size of a silver coin and mail it to her.
I saw that one, Bill. All righty, guys. 3, 2, 1.
Donna.
Oh, I was there for a split second. Boom, look at that. Mark wanted the display case, guys. He asked and you shall receive.
Congrats, Mark. Email me. I'll get that sent out to you.
Well, that's why they call it computer virus, guys. Of course you can get sick.
Well, you know why they called computer problems bugs, right?
Because it bugs the shit out of you.
No. Back when they first built a computer, when the computer was the size of your house for like virtually no technology, they had old school style points and contacts, and bugs would actually get in the contacts. So when the computer wasn't working right, it had a bug. So they would have to go around and check the contacts. Very early days of computers. That's where the term "it's probably got a bug" came from.
I can understand that because I had a switch for a artesian spring that worked both ways and had contact points, and ants would get in there and short it out and have to go clean it out. So it had a bug.
It had a bug. That's where that term came from. I ran across this one YouTube Shorts channel, and they make a short video, and they would have like three old sayings in the video, like that's a doozy. Oh, that's a doozy. Well, when the Duesenberg came out, people would say, "Oh, that's a doozy." It was you were the man if you had a Duesenberg.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's where the saying came from. And they go through and they do this over tons and tons of sayings. Cat got your tongue, all of them.
Well, we've had two people in here mention boogers tonight. Rob sent Mary some boogers. Somebody else typed in boogers for their word to type in.
Mark.
We had a guy in our department that used to do booger warrants. And what is a booger warrant, you say? We used my truck when I was undercover, and we'd go to somebody's house and pick up their garbage can at the street, because you're allowed to do that, because if they're throwing garbage away into the street, it's considered public property. And he would go through their garbage until he found tissues and that had snot residue on them, and he would take a ear tip, what do you call it, Q-tip, and he would put the test kit for cocaine on it, and he'd swab it. If it came black blue for cocaine, they could get a warrant for drug use and drug dealing in the house. And I've seen them get plenty of warrants on booger warrants.
The 15 cars taken apart in the front yard weren't enough of an inclination for them to do
Yeah,
it.
that the electric bill going like this.
Not to mention the residents.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blankets over the windows. Yeah.
Yeah, I went on quite a few of those, Carrie. I let somebody else do the testing. I was just the driver with the truck.
And what was your undercover truck, Rob? Tell me it's a Ranger.
No, I had a Ford F-150, 3/4 ton. And when I first, because what happened was the opening, we had our own 5-man undercover team, but the next when I made detective, the next detective position open was for the counties to be a member of their 80-person narcotics squad. Well, none of our 5 guys wanted to go over, so the city sent me over as their representative of the 80-man narcotics squad. So they had confiscated a Ford F-150, and obviously, you guys know that I mowed yards for 10 years, getting myself through college. So I had a bunch of old lawn equipment and a cone and weed eater, and I just threw them in the back of my truck and kept some business cards with my undercover phone number on it, and it worked great. That UC thing worked great, and so my captain originally said, "Here's a credit card for the city. It's got a company name on it, a fake company," and so I went there, and when I signed up and got all my paperwork done and everything, the sheriff's office said, "Well, we're gonna, here's your badge," and so I had a county badge and ID. And then they said, "Here's your gas card." I said, "Well, the city gave me one." They said, "Oh, okay." So about 2 or 3 weeks in, when the city got my first gas bill of over $200, they went, "Hey, could you see if the county wants to give you that gas card?" Because that F-150 was just sucking down gas.
I wish my gas bill was $200 a week. We're up to $4.49 right now.
Good night, Scott.
Take care, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
How much? Jesus, what'd you get gas for yesterday or today?
$2.78.
$2.78 she got gas for.
Can you tell what finger I want to hold up right now?
There's a what?
What finger does he want to hold up right now?
And not
Donna,
at you,
we had
not at you, Mr.
We
Neeson.
had literally every single vehicle you could imagine undercover. We had everything.
Oh, I just watched they raided a house up the street from me for whatever reason, or they had a full showing up there. They had every undercover car they owned over there.
I remember I hadn't been in the department for like several months when I was working for the county, and I had my big ass bushy beard, my long hair, my earring in, dressed like a hobo. And I remember going in the back door of the PD, and I almost had some new rookie that had never seen me before. He almost drew down on me because he had no idea who the hell I was.
Hi, Corey.
How we doing, Corey?
Oh, hello, Corey.
Yeah, Joe says 263 where he's at. Jim Steele says 297.
Yeah, I got the receipt. I filled up for $4.79 a day. I still had like a third of a tank. It cost me $72 to fill it.
No medical. It's got UC on it for undercover. That's what's on the plate. They used to have, I don't know if anybody here knows this. We used to have all the churches, all the churches that had like a church van or a church car that they transported people in. They would give them the vehicle, a ZEB license plate showing it was a not-for-profit thing, and they had to stop issuing them because everybody just kept targeting those vans, and then rental cars used to have their own. I think they had an M in the front for rental cars, and then all the rental cars got stolen. So the state of Florida stopped doing specialty tags for nonprofits and rentals.
Hey, Corey just moved from Oakland, California to Seattle, Washington.
Washington, Bill, with an R?
Yep.
Washington?
Yep, Washington. Yep.
Washington.
So he's up there by Grandma Kelly.
I guess it would depend on what part of Seattle, but if you came from Oakland, couldn't be worse, I wouldn't imagine.
You should find some good stuff in the ground there in Oakland, though.
You know what? I've seen people do those city parks, and I've seen them pull stuff out, and sometimes I just don't understand that.
Well, Oakland, San Francisco area is an older part of California as far as the relics that you guys would be looking for.
You know, I just watched a guy's travel video on San Diego, and he showed the map, and San Diego is literally on the border with Mexico, and yet they had no homeless and tents in the streets. They didn't seem to have a migrant problem. They didn't seem to have a illegal aliens hanging out every corner at Home Depot. It was just a beautiful city. Him and his wife walked downtown in the video. They went to beautiful shops, and I'm like, if they're that close to the border, and San Francisco is that far further north, why is San Francisco having all the problems and San Diego's not?
San Diego puts a lot of work into cleaning out their tourist districts.
Oh, because it was gorgeous. It was just clean as hell.
In every major city in the U.S. and most of the world, the tourist district within 3 blocks is one of the biggest ghettos you've seen. But all of your face cities, or not all of them, you know, San Diego is one of those face cities where they keep their tourist area clean.
There's an R in Washington, Greg, and there's an R in water. When I was a young kid, Greg, I thought it was spelled W-A-R-T-E-R. I would like to go to the top of the Seattle Space Needle. I've been to the top. I'm not big on heights, guys, especially man-made heights. So I try to overcome that fear by going on top of them. So I've been to the top of the Eiffel Tower. I've been to the top of the Empire State Building. I've been to the top of the CN Tower in Toronto. Denise and I went up inside the St. Louis Arch. That will scare the living shit out of you. I've been to the top of all the Disney icons except the Epcot Ball. I've been to Niagara Falls. But the one place I'd like to go see is this Seattle Space Needle.
You didn't put Grand Canyon in there. You've never been to the Grand Canyon?
Yes, Denise and I went to the Grand Canyon, and she got a lot closer to the edge than I did. Matter of fact, she got so close to the edge, my knees were shaking for her.
Did you do the Hoover Dam tour? That's fun to take the Hoover Dam tour.
We crossed. We got lost.
You don't say, huh? Were you?
Yeah, we got lost coming back, and we literally wound up in the California desert. And we were on E with the rental car, and I really thought literally we were going to stuck it out in the middle of the desert. And we came to some 3-way intersection in the middle of nowhere out in the Mojave Desert, and there was one gas station there. And he was only like 20 cents higher. He could have charged whatever he wanted, and I would have paid it. But he was only like 20 cents higher, and I wound up getting like a quarter tank enough to get us back to the rental car place.
Oh,
but yeah,
I showed
they
it.
They didn't have the glass floor when we were there, or Denise would have been first in line for that glass floor.
You know how much that is?
Was it like $40-$50?
Keep going.
I
don't know exactly what it is, but that's on a reservation. They can charge whatever they want, and that thing is a pricey.
I know they have it on. They have it on a building in Chicago now. They have like a section you can walk over the glass, and they had a glass section in the CN Tower because I walked over that, but it's only like 2 steps. But I'll tell you, the freaky thing is when you're going up the elevator in the Eiffel Tower, there's not any nuts and bolts in the Eiffel Tower. Everything is rivets. And what they do is they just keep painting over it. So there is so many paint since the 1800s in the Eiffel Tower that you almost can't see the rivets because there's so many layers of paint. It almost just looks like a tiny bump. And the elevator for that thing is so fast, and they have a hole cut out at the top where you can see the cables going up, and those cables are just going like this, and you're just hauling ass up the Eiffel Tower.
Hey, they got to get them up there quick. Get them up there, take their money, and get them out.
But you sit, when you go up the St. Louis Arch, you sit in a little pod, like the egg from Mork, the little Nanu egg. You sit in a little pod egg, and you have like a little paper plate sized seat that's on a spring. So all the little seats go up against the little wall, and then you have to like lean in front of it, put your hand behind you, put the little seat down, and then you sit in a little pod all like this, and they have like a window that's like this wide, and you look, and as you go up, when you start on the curve of the arch, it's got a ratchet system. So as you're going up and your car tilts, it hits a certain ratchet, then it goes, and it gets you back to straight, and it goes up a little bit more, and your car is curving, it goes, and then you just go like that all the way up. And when you're looking out the little window, you just see all the superstructure of the arch going all the way up.
That would bother the crap out of me.
If you're claustrophobic,
I'm not claustrophobic, but I don't like the ratchets. Tick, 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 stupid roller coasters.
Look at that. Greg base jumps El Capitan.
Greg space jumped a lot of things. He only got caught once or twice.
Wow. Well, I was going to ask Mermaid a question tonight, but guys, I'm saving the questions. She's going to be on Charlie's Saturday night chat as our guest, and then she's going to be on the Sunday morning chat. So she's going to be on both chats, guys. She's got a surprise to announce on Saturday night, and we're having her specifically on Saturday night because she has a surprise for Saturday night, and then we're going to have her on Sunday morning for a question and answer. So I'm going to hold off on any questions to ask her. So.
Well, I know she survived a stream with Mark TBH, so she should be all right on Saturday night.
Well, that's right. And Denise and I stayed at the what was the name of it in Vegas?
Stratosphere.
We stayed at the Stratosphere Hotel in Vegas. It's got the all the rides on top, the ones that go out over the side of the hotel, 80 stories up. Denise did all those too.
Yeah, that's not me.
They have a merry-go-round, Zach, that you sit in and like a rope chair, and then the arm of the merry-go-round takes you out over the hotel, so you're out over the hotel, and then they start spinning it, and then the faster they spin it, your chair, due to centrifugal force, your chair goes out like this, so you're literally facing down looking at the parking lot as you're going around like this off the side of a hotel.
I'm familiar with rope chair rides. I can be in Vegas in 2 hours. I'm just not a ride person.
Now, I'm not a ride person hanging off the side of a hotel, that's for sure.
If it ain't got 4 wheels and a steering wheel, I don't prefer to ride it.
Well, guys, it's a bewitching hour. So,
Wow, how time flies when you're having fun.
yeah. Great stream tonight, guys. Thank you, Zaxxon. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, sir, Bill.
And don't forget, Rob said Mermaid will be on Charlie's stream Saturday night and Rob's Sunday morning. Don't miss it.
Yep, we got Zoom tomorrow night. We got Rachel, Jersey Ray's live stream tomorrow night. Shane has Thursday Thirsty on Ohio River History. And Zach, aren't some of the gold guys on Friday night?
There's a couple of gold guys Friday night. Gentleman Prospector or Mama Bird, I forget which one, is on tomorrow night. They're ultra fun people. If you guys want to do any gold panning or you got gold you want to pan and you want a few pointers, stop on by there. They're wonderful to have. There's more.
There you go, guys. All righty. We'll see you all real soon.
Good night, everybody.